Okay, for this video, we're going to set up our sketch in 3D Studio Max so that we can begin to use that in an intermediate polygon modeling. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to go in my front view, not my top view, but my front view, and I'm going to pan, whoops, wrong button, pan down so that this dark bold line that represents my horizon is lower. I want to be drawing above my horizon in this video or in this model because I want to be able to create a ground and I want the character to be above the ground. I've also opened my compact material editor that we're going to use in setting this up. So the first thing I'm going to do in my front view, I'm in my front view, and I'm going to change this from wireframe standard materials, realistic materials with maps, because I'm going to want to see my map that's going to appear on my plane so that I can draw with it. Alright, so I'm over here in my standard primitives plane, and I'm going to draw a plane here to use in my creation of my new character. Okay. It does not need to have 4x4 length segments, so I'm going to reduce those length and width segments both to 1. You can't really see down here, but I'm still going to zoom out. Set that up. Okay, so this is my plane, and I'm going to change it to white, so it's a blank canvas here. And I'm going to use this to project my sketch onto it. Now, for the sake of time, because I needed to create this video, I hijacked a sketch and I've given credit to the people that I have borrowed the sketch from. For educational purposes, we can use this. We can't use it in our work. If we're commissioned to do work, that is considered stealing. But for educational purposes, you can borrow a little bit of people's work, and that's what I've done here, just to use as a basis for creating this video. And I have given credit to the sketch artist. Whoops. Let's see. Yeah. So this is the sketch that I have borrowed from Concept Makers. Adorable little sketch here. It fits into what we're doing in the story and for lab. Or assignment 1 for this class. Concept Makers created this sketch. I did not. Okay, so what I'm going to do in my compact material editor in my first mode. Now, we're going to just leave this for now. You can work with Arnold if you want to work with Arnold for this course. I'm going to just leave the defaults for now. Because you're familiar with those. Alright, so I'm going to come to my diffuse color, click my little blank box, and attach the sketch. I can't remember where I put it. Oh, documents, downloads. Where are my downloads? This is okay, desktop. No. Okay. I know I saved it in here somewhere. Pictures? No. Sorry about that. I just set this computer up on... Actually, I just set this computer up yesterday. Where did I put it? Okay, I just took it in there. Alright. Okay, so sometimes this might happen. Now, what I can do is I can just go back to my original character. And it went into downloads. Interesting. You know what? I have Photoshop open, so let me just make sure I save it as a JPEG. I'm just going to save that under Pictures. JPEG. It's really good when stuff messes up on me. I've gotten really comfortable at working in this program, so it doesn't happen that often. So it's great when things mess up on me, so I can show you guys how to fix those when it happens to you. So that kind of worked out. Okay, so let's go back here. Bitmap, concept sketch, JPEG. There we go. There it is. Okay, I'm going to assign him to this so that I can see this in. Now make sure you show end results. Okay. I'm going to change this to default shading. There we go. Okay, so a couple things I did. I brought in my sketch here, right? So I attached it as a bitmap as we normally do. And in my front view here, I changed this to realistic materials with maps and to default shading so that I can see it. Because I'm going to use this to sketch on top of my character. Now for your assignment, you the video that I had posted with the fish, he used another map of the fish, so he had a front and a side sketch. For this, I'm just going to do the front for this video, and if you want to set up the second plane, you would go into your left view and draw that other plane and attach to another map the side view of your character so that you can work with that. And for intermediate polygon modeling, you really need to make sure that you're working in your top view, your front view, your left view, and your perspective simultaneously. If you work in that perspective view, as I have warned repeatedly in 2400, you are going to end up making some decisions that may not work out so well when you change your view. It's misleading to work in the perspective view, so whatever you do, don't work down here. You do want to see it to see how it's turning out, but you don't want to model in this view. You want to use these plan views and side views and front views to elevational views, is what they're called, to create your character. I'm going to stop this video here. It's already 12 minutes, and then I will continue in the next video on going from here.